Welcome back guys to a brand new Palworld news video. Now today we've got some interesting stuff to go through from Bucky, who is the lead community manager over at Pocket Pair, with some things responding to the community, and also something which is a very heavily requested, well, just sort of like question people ask all the time in the Discord, and I think the response was quite an interesting one, and it is about the levels in Palworld. Now, if you guys do enjoy today's video, as always, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel as it supports me so much, and please come and join the Discord. I know many of you have mentioned the links have been broken. I keep trying to use the link that isn't an expiring link, but which it should be that now, right? In the description, so come and join. If you want to. Anyway, let's get straight in with today's news. And the first thing that someone said was, I wasn't sure that I agreed with it too much, but pretty much someone said, lonely on this game now, feels bad to see so much potential and everything like that. Just I think it's probably just people saying I want new content, and I personally don't feel very lonely at the moment with Palworld. I still feel like, you know, the Discord, there's so many of us playing it in the Discord, and when there's still so many people playing this game. They seem to be like averaging now around about 170 to 180,000 players a day. And sometimes when I do think like, oh, I do really want some new Palworld content, I just sit back and think, Dom, there still is so many players playing the game. Like this, averaging 170,000 players a day on a game that, yeah, maybe you get to level 50 and you don't know what to do next, is still amazing. And there's still like so many people responding saying, I do know what to do. And when there is a content update in the future, there's going to be so much. But anyway, so pretty much on from that, Bucky said, fair enough if you feel sad or disappointed because Palworld isn't releasing content at the unrealistic pace you expect, but it's better to be pragmatic about these things rather than emotional. What potential is dying? The answer is none. We obviously haven't stopped working on the game and have only been working on more and more since its launch, hiring new people, etc. You seem to confuse the number of people playing with the life of the game. Palworld isn't a live service. Whether there are 2 mil playing or 20, there is no difference. We're still working on the game. If it bums you out that much, take a break, leave the Discord, and come back when you think the game has added enough for you to return. So I thought this was a pretty good response from Bucky, I have to say. It is very true that, you know, it's not like Palworld, as she said, is like a live, as Bucky says, it's like a live service, like Helldivers, where Helldivers has to be constantly monitored. With Palworld, yeah, it needs to be constantly monitored on the official network side of things. But as for like, you know, like the game's sort of, you know, it's kind of got its a big single player aspect to it as well. So some people are just gonna take a break, like we've talked about in the past, and they're gonna come back when the game has more stuff to shout about. And there will be content updates, and yes, have I thought we'd see something now already, like maybe a trailer? Yes, but I'm probably being way too over the top. I need to give the devs time. I don't want to be one of those people being like, where's the content? Where's the content? It's only natural for people to want more after you've completed something 100%. But I guess, you know, we're just gonna have to sit tight, wait, and things will come. You know, and time flies at the moment. And if you think about it, you might even have a break from playing Palworld, and then you can just come back when they finally release a like trailer or something for it. But anyway, the next thing we wanted to talk about on from that was from someone saying pretty much the level cap, like, you know, being at 50, like, is this going to change? What's going to happen? And when are the new pals going to be released? And Bucky went on to say, I'm not going to share any specifics, but if the level cap was raised, it would be alongside new pals being released anyway. So that was interesting because it gave us a tiny insight into what the updates are going to kind of be like with Palworld. And Bucky does say if in caps. So maybe that the level cap is still something that they're looking at. And so it's not like a confirmed thing that's going to be happening. If I'm being honest, do I think it's going to happen? Yes, I do. I think it's almost natural for a survival game to have their levels increased, and you know, Ark got increased all the way up to 105 after new updates, and then like just kept sort of growing. And I think the same thing will happen with Palworld, but it's very cool to see that when they add the level capped, new pals will get added, and I guess that will mean more end game pals being released for the game, because if the levels get higher and you need more end game items and stuff that you can unlock, you're going to need new pals that are a little bit bigger, that require the higher levels for you to unlock stuff for them. And I think that sounds so awesome. So I'm really, really looking forward to seeing what to come. Now, apart from that, that is the main stuff I wanted to cover from Bucky, but I guess I've still been playing Power pretty much every day. I launched some dedicated servers the other day in the Discord that some of my subscribers have been playing on. So if you're interested and you're still loving Power and you want to find a new community with amazing people to play on free dedicated servers, then please come and join. The link will be in the description. But yeah, I can't hide that I'm not waiting for that first trailer reveal for the next content update for Palworld. I do see that whenever they release like a PAL deck thing with you know, trailer on YouTube or something, you know, the hype has died off, but that's gonna happen, and it will happen again, and it will happen again, and it will happen again. The games like Palworld can only be popular when certain things are released. Like, unfortunately, with like survival games, like like Ark, you know, before they decided to destroy their own game, you know, before that, they had, you know, consistently, and the same with Rust, you know, consistently, like, same amount of players playing the game, and, you know, they have their sort of consistent 70k to 100,000 players a week, or per day, sorry, and then slowly, when there's a big content drop, their player count will all of a sudden decide to fly up. And you have to think, there's so many people that bought Palworld, and all the top streamers were playing the game. It doesn't mean that it's going to be, they're just, people are taking a break. There's less content to make on the game now, and because there's nothing new, and people will return to it because, you know, they sold 25 million players, over 25 million now, it's probably more, that play the game, and people that purchase copies of it are going to want to come and test it back out when something new's there. So I wouldn't be worried, guys. If you're someone that's worried about the future of the game, don't stress out too much. And apart from that, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I will be catching you guys in my next Palworld video very soon. I did see a lot of people asking me when's the next Ark videos coming, and there will be more Ark videos, but it will only be when, I've said this in other videos before as well, new Ark content will only come on the channel when there's new updates and big releases from them, and it's meant to be 3 weeks now until the launch of Scorched Earth for Ark Survival, so let's see what happens. If there's a delay, I will make a video on it, but I'm hoping I'll finally be able to hop back onto the game and make some content for you guys. Much love to you all. Leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you in my next video very soon. See you guys then.